Today, I will be discussing how to go for concrete mix design. It is an important aspect of civil engineering to ensure proper strength and durability of the concrete. Every ground executive should be aware with the basics of the mix design so that they can ensure better quality and execution of the work on ground. Concrete mix design is a process of finding right proportions of cement, sand and aggregates for concrete to achieve target strength in structures. Today, we will try to learn the concrete mix design steps through an example based on IS 10262. To understand better the concrete mix design, first of all, we should know what are the code of practices to be followed. IS 456, it is a basic concrete code, plain and reinforced concrete. IS 10262, the mixed proportioning is done based on this code. IS 383, specifications for coarse and fine aggregates received from natural resources. IS 2386, test for aggregates. IS 8112, specifications for 43 grade OPC cement. If cement is used of other type, then the code to be followed appropriately. IS 9103, specifications for admixtures if used while preparation of the concrete. While understanding the mix design, let us have an example to see the calculations. We have taken an example of grade of concrete M40, type of cement being used is OPC 43 grade, it should be conforming to IS 8112, maximum nominal size of aggregate 20 mm, minimum cement content 360 kg per meter cube. A table has been given in IS 456 specifying the minimum cement content and grade of concrete and maximum free water cement ratio based on the exposure conditions. In the present case, we have considered an extreme exposure condition for which M40 concrete minimum cement requirement is 360 kg and maximum free water cement ratio is 0.4. So, we have seen the maximum water cement ratio 0.4, workability is 100 mm has been chosen since the concrete is being pumped. Exposure condition extreme for reinforced concrete, degree of supervision good, type of aggregate crushed angular aggregate. If the aggregate is of different type, then appropriate corrections to be carried out. Maximum cement content 450 kg per meter cube, chemical admixture type superplasticizer, cement used OPC 43 grade, specific gravity of cement is generally 3.15, chemical admixture superplasticizer, specific gravity of coarse aggregate 2.74, for fine aggregate also 2.74. Water absorption for the aggregates, coarse aggregate 0.5% and fine aggregate 1%. This water absorption is to bring the aggregate to saturated surface dry condition. Free moisture is nil. If there is a free moisture available in the aggregates, then appropriate correction to be carried out. Sieve analysis for the aggregate to be done. Coarse aggregate should conform to table 2 of IS 383 and fine aggregate in the present case it is conforming to the zone 1 of table 4 IS 383. We will calculate the target mean strength required for carrying out the mix design. This is the formula given in the code. FCK dash equal to FCK plus 1.65 S. FCK dash stands for target average compressive strength at 28 days. FCK is characteristic compressive strength at 28 days for the concrete and S is standard deviation. From table 1 given in IS 262, we will calculate the standard deviation. It is given for M40 concrete as 5. So, by taking the standard deviation as 5, the target mean strength is worked out to 48.25. Now, we have seen that maximum water cement ratio is 0.4 allowed as per IS 456. Water requirement will be it is given for nominal size of aggregate 20 mm as 186 kg. This water content of 186 liter is for 25 to 50 mm slump range and for 20 mm graded aggregate. From para 4.2 of IS, we came to know that for every increase in slump by 25 mm, we have to increase the water by 3%. So, here we have chosen the slump requirement as 100 mm. So, we have to increase the water content by 6%. So, estimated quantity of water comes out to 197 liter. Since we are using the super plasticizer, the water content to be reduced, since plasticizer improves the workability of the concrete. So, by experience the water content can be reduced by 20% approximately. So, arrived water content is 157.6 liter. Cement content, water content is 157.6 liter and water cement ratio is 0.4. So, cement content arrived as 394 kg per meter cube. From table 5 of IS 456, we have seen that minimum cement content requirement for M40 concrete in extreme condition is 360 kg per meter cube. Here we are getting the cement content as 394 kg per meter cube, which satisfies the minimum requirement of the cement. Now we will calculate the volume of coarse aggregates. For coarse aggregate calculation, a table has been given in IS 10262. It says that for zone 1 grading of fine aggregate, volume of coarse aggregate is 0.6. This 0.6 ratio is given for water cement ratio 0.5, but in the present example we have taken the water cement ratio as 0.4. We have to carry out a correction on the volume of coarse aggregate. So, volume of coarse aggregate to be increased to decrease the fine content. The proportion of volume of coarse aggregate is increased at the rate of 0.01 for every change of 0.05 in water cement ratio. Therefore, the corrected proportion of volume of coarse aggregate for water cement ratio 0.4 is 0.62. We have already assumed the concrete is to be pumped. Therefore, the volume of coarse aggregate can be reduced further by experience by 10%. The corrected volume of coarse aggregate in the trial can be taken as 0.56. So, volume of fine aggregate is 0.44. The mix calculations as under: total volume of concrete is 1 meter cube. In 1 meter cube of concrete, the volume of cement is, mass of cement is 394 kg and specific gravity of cement 3.15. So, volume of cement comes out to 0.125 meter cube. Volume of water, mass of water we have already calculated as 157.6 kg. So, volume of water works out to 0.158 meter cube. Volume of chemical admixtures, approximately we are using 2% by mass of cementitious material. Mass of chemical admixture works out to 8 kg and its volume works out to 0.007 meter cube. So, volume of all in aggregate will works out to 0.71 meter cube. The mass of coarse aggregates is the volume of all in aggregates 0.71, then the proportion of coarse aggregate 0.56, specific gravity of coarse aggregates 2.74 into 1000. So, it works out to 1089 kg. Similarly, mass of fine aggregate works out to 856 kg. For trial 1, the mixed proportions we have calculated as cement 394 kg per meter cube, water 157.6 kg per meter cube, fine aggregate 856 kg per meter cube, coarse aggregate 1089 kg per meter cube, chemical admixture 8 kg per meter cube and water cement ratio 0.4. Here we have taken the aggregate in saturated surface dry condition. Now we have to check the mix we have designed properly, whether we are getting the proper results. So, first of all we will calculate the slump based on the mix design, and if we are not getting the appropriate slump, then the water content and doses of admixtures shall be adjusted appropriately. And 2 more trials we will work out by changing the water cement ratio and we will select the mix proportion which gives the target mean strength we have calculated. After design the mix calculations, in field we have to ensure that we are getting the proper results. Table 11 of IS 456 provides characteristic compressive strength compliance requirements. It provides for M40 concrete that mean strength of 4 non-overlapping consecutive test results should be more than characteristic strength plus 0.825 into established standard deviation. The standard deviation to be established by about minimum 30 samples. If initially the standard deviation is not established, then standard deviation can be taken as 4 Newton per mm square. In field, the cube to be casted and to be checked, that strength of 4 non-overlapping consecutive samples should be more than 40 plus 4 equal to 44 Newton per mm square initially, and for individual sample it should be more than 40 Newton per mm square. I am sure that today's discussion on concrete mix design will be helpful to the ground executives. They will be able to appreciate concrete mix design results submitted by contractors in a better way. They will be able to ensure proper quality control at ground and check the compressive strength requirements in a better manner to achieve the strength of the concrete and its durability. Thank you so much.